And told that his supporters were starting to turn on him and saying, "We didn't sign up for this," Trump stated, "Well, they did sign up for it actually, and this is what I campaigned on." Oh my god, Trump actually said something true. For the first time, I cannot believe I'm saying this. This is probably the most accurate statement that has ever come out of Trump's mouth, because he's literally right. If you voted that man into office, you did sign up for this. You signed up for chaos, cruelty, fascism with a spray tan, and a president whose brain is 90% golf and 10% fast food grease. You signed up for banned books, armed ICE raids, a man who thinks the Constitution is a suggestion. So why not say what you actually mean? You voted for Trump thinking that his actions wouldn't affect you. You thought you'd get your little tax break, own the libs, and walk away squeaky clean while Trump destroys his country from the inside out. You thought his cruelty and his policies would be targeted at anybody but you. You thought he wouldn't come for your job, your child's schooling. But guess what? He is. You voted for the man who had his Project 2025 plans leaked. You voted for deportations, ending asylum, calling the press the enemy. And for all the people out there who are still like, but Project 2025 wasn't real. Really? Because they've already completed 41% of what was in Project 2025. They laid the blueprints that fired tens of thousands of federal employees. They're attempting to dismantle the Department of Education, roll back on labor laws, make it easier for big corporations to poison your children. LGBTQ plus protections? Gone. Environmental regulations? Shredded. We are watching the abolishment of the separation of church and state to hardline Christian nationalism. And they've already planned mass deportations and internment camps at the border. Trump campaigned on all of these things. So again, why don't you just say what you actually mean? You voted for Trump, not thinking that his actions would affect you. So did Trump tell the truth? Yeah, this one time, but at what cost? At the cost of you bitches playing your fucking selves. We didn't vote for this. Yeah, you fucking did. Yeah, you literally did. I am going to have a heart attack! Abby, if you see this, I just want to... Abby had a YouTube video, and she was cooking with Liam Payne. And Liam was like, "Oh my gosh, who's your favorite TikToker right now?" And Abby, oh my god, just watch!
What's like your favourite new bit of TikTok that you found recently?
Like one of my favourite people to watch is Spencer. It's so funny. He does these videos called The Daily Scream. And every day he'll just run on TikTok. It's hilarious.
I would just like everyone to know Liam Payne officially knows that I exist! Oh my... Guys, you don't get it, you don't get it, you don't get it, you don't get it! Bitch, I see stars! I see stars! I think I'm not joking. I think I need to go to the hospital. Okay, breathe. I decided to start a new segment called TMI, where I tell you guys stories that are too much information, but I just can't hold them in anymore. Anyways, one time in the 3rd grade, like an hour before school started, I was looking for breakfast in my house and couldn't find anything, and I opened up one of my cabinets, and I found this cylinder bottle of gummies. Now, the gummies looked really fucking good, and they had a fruity label on them, so I ate literally half the fucking bottle, way more than I should have. Next thing I know, an hour goes by, and my mom's like, "Spencer, it's time for school." So I hop in the car, and on my way to school, I'm telling my mom, "Mom, my stomach really fucking hurts, and I don't know why." And she was telling me, she was like, "Spencer, maybe you're just gassy, so just try to fart a little." So I ended up lifting up my butt cheek, and I farted, but what came out of my ass was not air. I literally fucking shit my pants in the car, and my mom had to drive us all the way home and roll down all the windows, but it was winter time, so we were fucking freezing. Long story short, I ended up eating the bottle of gummies I ate from, and I ate half a fucking bottle of fiber gummies. I was too embarrassed to tell my mom, so to this day, she thinks I just had the stomach flu. I keep seeing people saying, "Oh, being gay is a choice." I'm going to say something that you've probably heard before, but maybe this time it'll seep into your deep fucking skull. Who would literally want to be attracted to men? Who would want to be attracted to walking trash? Bitch, if I had the opportunity to switch my brain and be like, you know what, girls are kinda hot, I would snatch that opportunity right up. Do you think I woke up one day and I was like, "Hey, men are kinda hot"? No! Do you think I want to like men? Do you think I want to like men? No, bitch. Is your brain working now? Hi, everyone. It's time for my fucking daily work scream. Today's been a pretty rough day. It's been a pretty rough fucking day. First, I had to deal with some asshole this morning who literally came into my job and yelled at me because we ran out of cold brew. And this guy was like, you guys don't even have pumpkin cream cold brew? You don't even have sweet cream cold brew? And I was literally standing there like, what do all those fucking things have in common? Cold brew! We don't fucking have any! Then I decided to dance, and my coworker Gina threw a fucking banana at my head. And if you want to know what that looked like...
Perfect. Who says you're not worth it? Who says you're the only one that...
And then here's the fucking kicker. So my manager calls me in for my monthly evaluation and she asks me, Spencer, how would you handle a situation where someone called you a derogatory slur? So I was like, I would slap the fuck out of that bitch. And she didn't even laugh, so I just looked unqualified for my own job. Anyways. Fuck!
Bitch, I'm about to go the fuck off.
Where does one even begin? Let's start with the absolute stupidity of some people. So today I was taking orders at the drive-thru and some old lady came up to the order screen. It's always a fucking old lady. And she asked for an iced coffee with some sugar. So I was like, how many sugar do you want, ma'am? And she goes, I said some. So of course I was like, can I get a number, please? And she goes, some implies two. Bitch, some does not imply two. Like, if you said, can I have a couple of sugar? Like, a couple would make more fucking sense. But some? Really, bitch? And then it fucking rained today while I was at work. And I had to walk through a fucking puddle to get to my car. It's not even a tiny puddle. It's a fucking lake. And then lastly, some guy yelled at me because I couldn't allow him to use the bathroom. Does the word pandemic mean anything to you? Stupid fucking bitches! Oh. Are there just like days of the year everyone just decides to be fucking dumb? So today some guy walks into my job and asks for an iced coffee. Me, being the rational human being I am, asked a simple fucking question. I said, and I quote, would you like some sugar with that? And this man goes, did I ask for sugar? Bitch, I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. It's a yes or no. Then I parked in the shade today because I didn't want to walk into my car after my shift and be welcomed by a fucking sauna. But it didn't even matter because I still walked into the fucking Sahara Desert when I opened my car door. You see this? It's not fucking grease. It's sweat. And last but not fucking least, my coworker Gina decided to hit me in the back of the head with her bag while I was singing Too Cool from Camp Rock. And if you want to know what that looked like...
You wanna be like me.
Fuck everyone! So I just ended my shift, so you bitches know what time it is. Let's start with this morning. So this morning I woke up and I was like, why can't I open my right fucking eye? Well, maybe because it was swollen shut. Look how fucked up I looked. And now buckle your fucking seatbelts for this one. So this guy walks into my store today and he had his face mask on, but it wasn't covering his nose. So me and my coworkers were like, excuse me, sir, like we can help you, but can you just lift up your face mask? He must have thought that he was some fucking doctor because he was like, statistics actually show that wearing a face mask doesn't really help. So my shift supervisor was like, okay, sir, but I'm still gonna have to ask you to put on the face mask. And he just started cussing all of us out. He was like, you fucking assholes, you guys are dicks. Like, bitch, do you want a coffee or not? Anywho, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? My eyebrows look good as fuck. All right, bitches, let's get into this. I have been holding this in all fucking day. In case you didn't know, I got 2 hours of sleep last night because I was up all night doing a fucking assignment. And then I had work at 4 in the fucking morning. Now you guys are probably like, Spencer, why didn't you just sleep when you got home? Great question! Let me show you why I got no fucking sleep! Now I know you all have the same question. Spencer, what the fuck is that huge banging sound in the background of the video? Oh, my house is getting renovated! So not only did I get to come home and lay in my bed, but I got to come home, lay in my bed, and listen to someone bang on my wall for 3 hours! No sleep, gang. Ah! Hey bitches! Let's just jump right into this because I have a lot to say. 1. I don't know if this is a joke, but you bitches have literally been emailing me this, and it's hard to explain to my TikTok manager that I don't have an STD. So cut the bullshit! Number 2, today while I was at work, some guy rolled up to the window to pay. And when he rolled up, he had his wrist out the window. So I'm standing there waiting for him to pay, and he goes, "What's taking so long?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just waiting for your payment." This motherfucker had an Apple Watch on, didn't tell me. Like, how am I supposed to know you're paying with your fucking Apple Watch if you don't say shit? And he goes, "Can you see?" Yes, bitch, I can see! Can you see, bitch? Cause I've been waiting. Like, maybe you should have fucking told me. And for everyone asking me whether or not I got fired, I can't really get fired because I quit today! 2 more weeks! Yeah! There's literally someone in the car next to me, but I could give less of a fuck! Now, where shall I begin? So, as many of you know, I'm doing college online, as a majority of other college students are doing. Now, tell me why I tried to enter my fucking Zoom call today and it wouldn't let me in. So I emailed my professor, I emailed all of my classmates, and my professor was like, "Spencer, I don't see you trying to get into the Zoom call." And I politely told him like, "Hey, I've literally been trying to get into this Zoom call for the past 15 minutes. Turns out he made a new Zoom call and he gave everyone in the class a code except one fucking person. I wonder who that person could have been. Oh yeah, me! He didn't give me the Zoom code! The only fucking one! Lastly, I don't know who emails me 30 Christian pamphlets a day, but I don't want them! What the fuck is going on?